You can ask me. I'll give it. Yes, Sharat, what do you want? Yes, unmute and tell me what you want. Sharat, you had
Nothing,
raised
ma'am.
your hand. Nothing. It was by mistake. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, what we are doing is we were doing punctuation and semicolons and colons is what we were doing because that's
Yes.
something which we should be. So, has everybody understood?
Yes, ma'am.
But nobody has sent me the homework.
Ma'am, but
Raj,
your class is tomorrow, na? So I thought I'll send it today.
okay, you can send it today, but you also, I don't think, have the class code. Do you have the class code for secondary? Because this have started for the secondary children, the 9th, 10th class. But I think everybody should know it. That's why I'm sending the link to 6th, 7th, 8th class also. Okay?
No, ma'am, things I don't have.
So I think I'll send all of you the
Like
class
I
code.
also don't have. Okay, ma'am.
I'll send it to you later. So these are worksheets that we have been doing for punctuation. And we saw some videos on colons and semicolons. Who remembers what colons are, what semicolons are? Rajveer, do you remember? Rajveer,
Yes, ma'am.
unmute yourself. Did you do the work that I had sent to you separately?
No, ma'am.
हाँ किया कि नहीं किया बेटे?
नहीं,
नहीं किया, क्यों नहीं किया?
मैंने भूल गया।
हाँ
वो मेरा वो आपको ये भेजा था ना, वो उस पे नहीं आ रहा था।
क्यों? मैंने तो आपको बाद में पूरा का पूरा बना के भेजा था, आपने बोला था वो नहीं आ रहा, तो मैंने दोबारा भेजा आपको जो आ रहा है।
तो मैंने नहीं देखा।
आपने देखा नहीं, चलो कोई बात नहीं। Yes, Aksham, what do you want to know?
Ma'am, can I tell about the semicolons?
Yes, please tell me. I'm
They,
waiting. If people tell
they,
me, it
in,
will be. Tell me.
they indicates a pause longer than a comma but shorter than a full stop.
Okay. So, can you give me an example? Chalo, everybody write the date and let's write punctuation and semicolon. Very good. But what do you mean by that?
Means there is a dot and means
I know. Semicolon means a dot, a full stop with a comma underneath it, right? So this is a semicolon. And what you said is absolutely right. It indicates
uh, short
a,
means
a
indicate a
pause
pause
uh, greater than,
uh, shorter than a full stop. Nee,
or longer than
comma.
a comma and shorter than a full stop. But where can we use it?
Ma'am, in the
Can you
mm,
give me an example, Bete?
ma'am, can I have a 2 minutes? I can make an example.
Okay. Anybody else wants to give me an example of using? So this is the first way of using a semicolon. What is the condition for that? Can anybody tell me?
मैम,
Yes.
पूरी तो
Yes. Hmm?
फुल स्टॉप ना ए पे
Not
लगेगा ए।
full stop. जब हम पढ़ते हैं कोई सेंटेंस, तो जब फुल स्टॉप आता है तो हम रुक जाते हैं। कॉमा आता है तो हम थोड़ी देर रुकते हैं। सेमीकोलन आता है तो कॉमा से ज्यादा देर रुकते हैं, मगर फुल स्टॉप से कम देर रुकते हैं। ओके, समझ आ गया? हाँ, मगर हम इसको यूज करते क्यों है? हम इसको यूज करते क्यों है? युक्ति, कैन यू टेल मी व्हाई डू वी यूज इट? And when do we use it? Yes, Aksham, tell me the example.
Ma'am, we use it to separate the sentences.
To join two sentences, to combine sentences, not separate. There are two sentences which we want to join. Now, another way of joining the sentences is using a conjunction, right?
Yes, ma'am. The conjunction joins the two sentences.
Or two words also. But then what is the use of this semicolon? Where whenever we use a conjunction, we don't use a semicolon. So this is another way of joining two sentences, but without putting in extra words. Okay, that's one. Fine. Give me an example, Saksham. Have you been able to make a sentence?
Yes,
Or,
ma'am.
bolo.
Reading makes a full man, and then a semicolon.
Reading makes a full man. Okay. Okay.
Conference, a ready man.
Conference.
Yes.
Okay.
And then a semicolon,
Hmm.
and writing an exact man.
Okay. So this you've made yourself or
Yes,
you've
ma'am.
copied it from somewhere?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So why are you and then a full stop?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, but why have you used a semicolon here?
Ma'am, to remove the and then
And what? But why are we using? We could also say reading makes a full man, comma, conference a ready man, comma, writing an exact man.
to connect it with the sentence.
Okay. So basically, now before we go into this kind of a thing, okay, this kind of the use of semicolon, I want to explain another thing. When we say what you said in the beginning, सब बच्चे ध्यान से सुनेंगे कि पॉज हमारा ऐसा हो उस केस में हम टू इंडिपेंडेंट सेंटेंसेस को ज्वाइन करते हैं. इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज बोलो या हम कंप्लीट सेंटेंस बोलो, उनको ज्वाइन करते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, let's make a sentence. This girl is short. That girl is tall. Okay. Now first tell me, is this a complete sentence? Yukti, your turn. Let me give the, who knows the turns? First was Yukti, I know. Then after Yukti, who joined? I need to see all the students. I think after Yukti, Saksham joined. Then, today there are no students from the other class. Okay, from the previous classes. Then Rajveer joined. So Yukti, Saksham, Rajveer, then Harshal and Sharad. Okay? Archit, today we have very few students. I don't know why. Anyways. Okay. So Yukti, is this sentence complete? This girl is short.
Yes, ma'am.
How do we check whether it is complete or not?
Ma'am,
What should a sentence have to give us the idea whether it is complete or not?
mm,
What should be there in the sentence?
ma'am, full
Anybody?
stop. Full stop.
Full stop. No, when do we say a sentence is complete? Anybody can raise their hand and tell me. When do we say a sentence is complete? When it has,
Independent clause.
what does that mean, independent clause?
Means it gives sense in that
It
sense.
makes complete sense, which is fine. But when will it make? What should it have? It should have somebody in there, which is called a subject, and something that that person is doing or is like, it's the person's state,
Predicate.
verb. So there has to be a verb and a subject. Yes, Sharat. So there has to be a verb and a subject, right? So what is it? This girl is short. So here the verb is. And what is the state of the girl? She is short. Who is short? The girl. So we have a subject also. So when we have a subject and verb together and it is making complete sense, then it is an independent clause. Similarly, now you tell me here also in the second one, Yukti. Hmm.
Mm, that girl
That
is
girl
tall. Ma'am,
is. Huh.
mm,
Hmm.
ma'am, girl will be noun.
The subject. Abhi, whom are we
Yes,
talking
the
about?
girl.
We are talking about
Girl.
the subject, the girl.
Yes, yes.
And how is she? She is tall.
It's
This is the
tall.
verb.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So this girl is short. That girl is tall. Now we could also say this girl is short, but that girl is tall. Or we could say this girl is short and that girl is tall, right? But in which case we would not use any other punctuation mark. We would just use and, or we could have used but, okay? Because these are contradicting, short and tall. But if we don't want to use any conjunctions, we can also use like um, uh, Saksham. Saksham is Saksham only, na? What is your name, Saksham?
Saksham only, ma'am.
Saksham only. Like he used a semicolon here, we can say this girl is short, semicolon, that girl is tall. So we are combining both the sentences by the use of a semicolon. We are stopping for a second. This girl
But
is
ma'am,
short.
we don't use the conjunction in this.
We don't use the conjunction. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
ये समझ आया राजवीर? Did you understand?
Means the
Yes, ma'am.
semicolon join the two sentences, two
Yes.
words.
Yes. Okay. Now this sentence, let's look at this sentence. This is the second way of using a semicolon. I'm not showing a video so that we can just quickly go on to the worksheet and practice it rather than just watching a video. So if there is a list, which is separated by commas, normally what do we say? But has some extra elements in it, like for example, when we are saying here, reading makes a full man. What does that mean, Saksham? Reading makes a full man. And what is a ready man? And what is an exact man? Okay, whatever. These are basically adjectives he's using to describe a man. Okay. So what makes a full man? Makes is the verb here. What makes the subject is reading. So we are combining this along with the subject and verb. Reading makes a full man, makes complete sense. So full sentence, independent clause. Now, conference Better would be makes a ready man. Writing makes an independent man. Then all these sentences would have been independent clauses. Then we would have been able to use this semicolon here. If there is no verb and subject together, then we do not use a semicolon. Okay, understood, Saksham? So, for this sentence to be correct, ये समझ आया Saksham?
Yes, ma'am.
एक
Yes, ma'am.
सब्जेक्ट चाहिए और एक वर्ब चाहिए, एक सब्जेक्ट चाहिए, एक वर्ब चाहिए, तो हम इसको सेमीकोलन से ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं. ओके, नाउ अब मैं दूसरा, तो ये फर्स्ट वाले ही उसमें हमारा आ गया. अब दूसरा एक सेपरेटेड बाय कॉमास और कुछ एक्स्ट्रा एलिमेंट्स हैं. जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल मैं अगर कुछ बोलूं कि मैं सिटीज के नाम, कोई एक इंडिया, आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट से फॉर एग्जांपल इंडिया, कॉमा,
It is country.
this is country, comma, Pakistan,
Miss
comma,
Bangladesh.
Bangladesh. Okay. So we've just, but before I go to that, पहले ये मेरे को बताओ जितना मैंने अभी समझाया है, did you understand that or not? All of
Yes,
you,
ma'am.
just give me a thumbs up. Okay. मैं अगर एक्सरसाइज करवाऊंगी तो आपको समझ आ जाएगा कि करेक्ट कैसे करना है. अब मैं ये दूसरा एग्जाम्पल बता रही हूँ अभी, ये पहले समझ लें. इंडिया, पाकिस्तान, बांग्लादेश, ठीक है. नाउ आई एम सेइंग दिल्ली, आई एम सेइंग कराची, एंड आई एम सेइंग ढाका. What are these? Delhi, Karachi, Dhaka. These are
Miss
what?
the cities which come in
Cities.
that
Delhi is in India, Karachi is in Pakistan, Dhaka is in Bangladesh.
Bangladesh.
Right? So if we have to write a sentence in which we have to include all these, we cannot kind of always keep writing Delhi, comma, India, comma, right? So what we'll say, Delhi, comma, India. So which will show that Delhi is in India. Then we'll
Or
put a
semicolon.
semicolon, Karachi, comma,
Karachi,
Pakistan,
Pakistan.
and
Semicolon.
we'll put a semicolon, Dhaka,
Dhaka,
comma,
comma,
Bangladesh,
Bangladesh.
and then a
And
full stop. Okay? ये समझ आया? So this is another way of using a semicolon.
Yes, ma'am.
सबको समझ आया ना अच्छे से ये? Good. Okay. So now we are ready to do what? Do a worksheet. Remember your turns and we'll do one sentence after the other.
Miss,
And
when is my turn?
I have already told you before Dawa Dawa is Sharad. Before Sharad. Sharad is a new student.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this is based on the exercise, the
Dabra.
example that I gave. Okay. So this, Yukti, first read it.
If there
I'm just sharing the screen. Yeah. Read.
if you have a list of items which already use commas, then separate those items with semicolons.
Like I just showed you that list. Delhi, Pakistan, no, India, Pakistan. Then you separate those with semicolons. For example, so now we are doing the use of both commas and semicolons together. Read the first sentence.
For vacation, we are going to Boston, Massachusetts, New York,
New York,
New York, and
Philadelphia,
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. Okay.
Pennsylvania, yes, huh?
Yeah. So now what does this mean? That this city
Ma'am,
is in this state, this city is in this state, and this city is in this state. So where should I put a comma and a, where should I put a semi?
Ma'am, for vacation, we are going to Boston, Massachusetts. Ma'am, after Massachusetts, after
Massachusetts. Massachusetts. Even I'm.
Massachusetts.
Ah.
Massachusetts.
Sets.
After Massachusetts, then New York. After York, second York, ma'am. Second York.
What should I put? Comma or semi?
Comma.
So should I put comma here or should I put comma after Boston?
Ma'am,
Nobody else will see. Nobody else.
Listen, ma'am, what is that spelling?
Whatever. Forget about it.
There are two of New York.
Chalo, I'll say Delhi, India. Now tell me.
Yes, ma'am. Delhi, India. After India, then New York.
What should I put after India? Comma or semicolon? Comma. Oh, okay.
And then after second year, comma.
Okay. Is that right? And where do I put a semicolon then? You have to use both. Now look at this. Earlier there was comma after India, Pakistan, right? But when I introduced the cities, what happened? What changed?
Miss, I can tell.
Wait. There's somebody. Oh, see here. Whose turn is it now? Whose turn is it? After Yukti, whose turn is it? Tell me.
Miss, I think they are not there.
Are? Who is not there?
Only 5 students are there.
Okay, so after Yukti, we have Rajveer. Rajveer, आप बताओ. नहीं, Saksham is not there. Oops.
Yes, ma'am. They have leave.
He has left. Okay. They have leave nahi? He has left. Okay.
There is 2 times in New York.
Huh?
There is 2 times.
Because in the New York state, we have... I think I've opened the wrong one. In the New York state, we have a New York City also. Okay? राजवीर टेल मी कहाँ पे क्या लगाऊं, कॉमा कहाँ लगाऊं? युक्ति ने बोला यहाँ कॉमा. अब बताओ कॉमा कहाँ लगेगा और सेमीकोलन कहाँ? After Boston, we'll put a comma. Okay, wait. Who can answer? Can you answer, Sharad?
Miss, I can tell.
Wait, let me ask Sharad. Sharad, can you answer? Sharad, can you answer?
Miss, I can tell.
Wait, bete. Let Sharad answer. I want to see.
I don't, ma'am.
You don't know? Okay.
No, ma'am.
Rajvi, do you know?
Miss.
Chalo, let him answer. Let Harshal answer. Harshal, tell me.
For vacation, we will put comma. We are going to Boston. Miss, that word. Miss, after Boston, we will put comma. And Massachusetts.
After
Yes,
that?
we will put semicolon.
Okay.
Then after New York, New York, we will put semicolon. Miss the first one, New York.
Hmm.
We will put comma.
Huh?
And ma'am, after that, Phila.
Philadelphia.
Yes, ma'am. After that, we will put comma. Uh, yes, ma'am.
But
And then we will.
absolutely right. Absolutely right. So everybody write it down in your notebooks. For vacation, we are going to Boston, comma Massachusetts, which is then you give a semicolon, New York, comma New York, semicolon, Philadelphia, comma Pennsylvania. Okay, now Rajveer, your turn. Read the second.
The designer said we can paint our room each color combination
Hmm.
like red, black, and blue, pink, green, and purple, and yellow, red, and white.
Purple and yellow and red, white. कहाँ पे क्या लगेगा इसमें बताओ?
Man said,
हम्म
the designer said, यहाँ पे comma
कॉमा कहाँ पे लगेगा बताओ?
said, the
हाँ?
designer said.
Designer said, comma. In color combinations like. अब यहाँ पे देखो कॉमा कब लगता है, और जब लिस्ट में हम करते हैं तो हम क्या बोलेंगे? रेड, ब्लैक एंड ब्लू, semicolon, pink, green and purple, and yellow, red and white. Yellow, comma, red and white. ये समझ आया कैसे किया मैंने?
Yes,
Did
ma'am.
you all understand this or not?
Miss, we will put semicolon.
Where?
After yellow.
Green and no, green. Wait, black, blue, red, black and blue, pink, green and purple. And he has said, if there is a conjunction, then we don't use a semicolon. So there will not be a semicolon here. Or we will remove this and we'll put a semicolon. Then yellow, red and white is a comma only. That's also a list. See, these are three lists. ये समझो थोड़े अच्छे से. This is slightly difficult, but if you understand, your punctuation will be good. Red, black, and blue. This is a list of colors. So these three colors can be used. Then we give a semicolon. Either use red, black, and blue, or pink, green, and purple. And you could have used a semicolon here if there was no and. But because there is an and, we will not use a semicolon. Pink, green, and purple, yellow, red, and white. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Everybody's understood or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next, now after this is Harshal's turn, then Sharad's turn, and then Asad's turn, then Rasik's turn. Chalo.
Yes, ma'am.
Chalo
One
next.
day, I hope to travel to Paris, France, Venice, Italy, and Barcelona, Spain.
Barcelona, Spain. Barcelona is a city in Spain. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Paris is a city in France, and Venice is a city in Italy.
Miss, after Paris, we will put comma.
Hmm.
And then after France, we will put semicolon.
Hmm.
After Venice, we will put comma.
Hmm.
Then after Barcelona, we will put comma and full stop.
Very good. ये सबको समझ आया? Well done.
Miss, because I have not said that after Italy because there is and.
Very good.
Yes, ma'am.
Well done. Well done. Chalo, next. Whose turn is it?
Saksham.
Saksham is not there. Sharad. हाँ.
Miss,
Sharad.
Dawa Dawa.
हाँ, Dawa Dawa is Sharad. Sharad, read. Sharad, read this and tell me where we'll put the punctuation marks. Mr. Dawa Dawa, कहाँ पे हो? Sharad, unmute yourself.
यहीं पे हूँ।
Sharad. हाँ, where
Can
were
you
you?
state what happened
आपका क्या unmute नहीं हो रहा था क्या?
on the November 22?
हाँ,
So
November 20. 1963.
what, ma'am? Yes,
आगे पूरा पढ़ो. April 4, 1968
ma'am.
and November 6, 1860. Where should I put the punctuation marks? बताओ जल्दी से, अगर समझ आया है, और अगर समझ नहीं आया तो बताओ क्या समझ नहीं आया. जैसे यहाँ पे सिटी और कंट्री का रिलेशन था, यहाँ पे डेट और ईयर का रिलेशन है. ओके, हिंट दिया है मैंने. शरद, बताओ. Can you state what happened on November 22, 1963, April 4, 1968 and November 6, 1860? बताओ. अरे बोल ही नहीं रहा. अनम्यूट तो करो बेटे. अगर नहीं समझ आया है तो पूछो बेटे. शरद, अगर समझ नहीं आया तो पूछो. असद तो फटाफट भाग जाता है जैसे ही आ जाती है उसकी टर्न. वेट हर्षल, आई नो यू नो इट. रासिक, आपको पता है? बताओ. शाबाश, गुड. हाँ, बताओ रासिक.
मैम, यस मैम, कैन का सी कैपिटल.
वो तो ठीक है, ये तो कैपिटल ही है.
कैन
कैन
यू
यू?
स्टेट.
हाँ. व्हाट
फिर
हैपेंड ऑन
नवंबर का
नवंबर?
एन कैपिटल.
वो तो ठीक है. अब कॉमा और सेमीकोलन कहाँ लगेगा?
फिर उसके बाद कोमा लगेगा.
किसके बाद?
नवंबर के बाद ये 22 जो लिखा है इसके इस साइड.
वेरी गुड. हाँ, और
फिर अप्रैल में भी ए कैपिटल.
1963 के बाद क्या होगा?
कोमा.
नहीं,
फुल स्टॉप.
सेमीकोलन. सेमीकोलन, सेमीकोलन.
अच्छा.
हाँ, ये लिस्ट बन रही है ना. अब अप्रैल 4 का ए कैपिटल, 4 के बाद क्या लगेगा?
कोमा.
कॉमा. वेरी गुड. 1968 एंड November 6, 1860.
यस
एंड
मैम.
लगा है, इसलिए इसके बाद सेमीकोलन नहीं लगेगा. ठीक है.
हाँ. यस मैम.
गुड, वेरी गुड. नेक्स्ट, युक्ति, योर टर्न नाउ.
Yes, ma'am. Our teacher placed us in groups of 3 that included Jason, Chase, and Austin, Josh, Sean, and Jordan, and Emily, Ashley, and Stephen.
Stephanie.
Ma'am, why
Very-
they have used again and again and?
if they have used and, then you don't use a semicolon. It is as simple as that. Here, they have used because, listen. They have used and here because they are talking about groups of 3. So in one group, we have Jason, Chase, and Austin. In the other group, we have Joe, Sean, and Jordan. And in the third, last group, we have Emily, Ashley, and Stephanie. Okay?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
that is why they have used and. Okay, understood, Yukti?
Okay, ma'am.
Now tell me what we should put. Where should I put a comma? Where should I put a semicolon?
Our teacher placed us in groups of 3.
That included.
Ma'am, after that included, it should come semicolon.
नहीं, इधर semicolon नहीं चाहिए. That included. First group is Jason, Chase, and Austin. So where should I put a comma and where should I put a semicolon?
Ma'am, after Austin,
After Austin, what should I put?
comma, ma'am.
No. See, this is the group. See, this is the group. Jason, Chase, and Austin is one group. So let me ask you
Semicolon.
something
Ma'am,
else.
then semicolon.
Okay. Jason, comma, Chase, and Austin. Then semicolon. Josh, comma, Sean, and Jordan.
Ma'am, I thought that Jason Chase is full name.
No, these are groups of 3. So these are 3 names. Jason is one name, Chase is another, and Austin is another. Josh is one name, Sean is another, Jordan is another. Emily is one name, Ashley is another, Stephanie is another. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes. I was fully confused.
So now don't be confused. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Now I'll tell it neatly. After Jason, it will be comma. Then, no, ma'am. After Chase, it will not come because and is used. And after Austin, it will come semicolon.
Yes.
Then after Josh, it will come comma. Josh, Sean, and Jordan. After Jordan, it will come semicolon.
Why? There is an and here.
No, ma'am.
So no semicolon.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, no semicolon. Then after Emily, it will be comma. Done,
And
ma'am.
that's it.
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Next. Whose turn is it?
turn.
मेरा.
राशिक का तो हो गया था अभी.
Yes, ma'am.
Now it is only 4 students are left. Okay. Now it is Rajveer's turn.
Miss, after Rajveer, I am.
Yes.
For snack, we are allowed to eat carrot, broccoli, and the apples, raisin, and peanut butter, or ice cream, cookies, and candy.
So now they haven't given us equal groups. We are allowed to eat. तो हमारे को क्या ग्रुप्स बना के दिए उन्होंने? ये दिया एक, ये नहीं, सॉरी, कैरेट्स, ब्रोकली एंड डिप एप्पल्स, रेजन्स और पीनट बटर एक दिया है, और आइसक्रीम, कुकीज एंड कैंडी एक ग्रुप बना के दिया. अब बताओ कहाँ पे कॉमा आएगा, कहाँ पे
ईट के यहाँ पे कॉमा है.
हाँ,
ईट
ईट के बाद क्या आएगा?
कॉमा आएगा ईट के ऊपर.
ओके, डाल सकते हैं बट नॉट नेसेसरी. फॉर स्नैक्स वी आर अलाउड टू ईट.
एंड
अब बताओ, कैरेट्स, ब्रोकली एंड डिप एप्पल्स, इस ग्रुप में कहीं पे कुछ आएगा?
यस मैम.
क्या आएगा?
कैरेट के पे कॉमा.
कैरेट के बाद कॉमा, ब्रोकली एंड डिप एप्पल्स, और डिप एप्पल्स के बाद
कॉमा.
नहीं, ये ग्रुप बन, सेमीकोलन. दूसरा रेजन्स एंड पीनट बटर, तो इधर कुछ आएगा?
कॉमा
नहीं आएगा क्योंकि एंड लग गया है.
Yes.
फिर यहाँ पे और लग गया है, कंजंक्शन लग गया, इसलिए यहाँ पे भी नहीं आएगा. पर आइसक्रीम, कुकीज एंड कैंडी में क्या आएगा? आइसक्रीम और कुकीज के बीच में कॉमा आएगा. हाँ, बस, और फिर फुल स्टॉप. ओके.
Miss, now is my turn.
चलो, नाउ इज हर्षल्स टर्न.
Yes,
Ashil, why did you leave the science class in between?
Yes.
Chalo, read the 7th one. Huh.
At school, we are given pencils which are great for writing paper, which is great for taking
Taking.
notes, and a calculator which is great for doing math.
Now you've got a tricky one. Now tell me. This is a sentence similar to the one which Saksham had made. But all these have verb and subject also. At school, we are given pencils which are great for writing paper.
Miss, after notes,
Hmm.
we will put semicolon.
अरे notes के बाद तो and है.
No, no.
Which are, see, there are
Miss,
these groups.
after writing paper, we will put semicolon.
Okay.
Then a calculator which Miss, miss this much only.
Absolutely right. Perfect. Chalo, Rasik, your turn, and then we'll end the class.
आ गया मेरी बारी.
हाँ, आप ही की बारी है.
Yes, ma'am. The teacher shows them how is excellent at organizing things. Brain how is real funny and rich who has a lot of good idea.
So the teacher chose Stacy. Stacy कैसी? Who is excellent at organizing things. और उसने किसको सिलेक्ट किया? ब्रायन को. ब्रायन बहुत फनी है. और एरिक कैसा है? जो कि बहुत अच्छे आइडियाज होते हैं उसके पास. अब बताओ कहाँ पे लगेगा क्या?
मैम दा तो कैपिटल होगा, टीचर भी कैपिटल होगा. ठीक है.
टीचर तो टी कैपिटल
कैपिटल
नहीं होता है, ऐसे रहेगा. नहीं
नहीं
टीचर
होता.
तो कॉमन नाउन है. टीचर. हाँ. स्टेसी का एस कैपिटल है.
यस सर. नाम है
Stacy, who is excellent at organizing things.
ऑर्गेनाइज का ओ.
Brian, who is really funny. कहाँ पे लगेगा कॉमा या सेमीकोलन? Who can tell me? बताओ शाबाश. देखो इसमें 3 ग्रुप तक से बन गए. Stacy, who is excellent at organizing things. Brian, who is really funny. And Eric, who has a lot of good ideas.
Miss, I can tell.
No, wait.
मेरी बारी है, रुक जाओ.
हाँ, रासिक की बारी है. बताओ रासिक.
मैम यहाँ कोमा आएगा.
कहाँ?
द टीचर चॉइस के बाद
कॉमा आएगा कि सेमीकोलन आएगा? हाँ,
एक सेमीकोलन, वो एक डंडा और दो होता है.
थिंग्स के बाद. हाँ, वेरी गुड. थिंग्स के बाद, ऑर्गेनाइजिंग थिंग्स के बाद आएगा सेमीकोलन. और
यस मैम.
और कहीं पे कुछ
उसके
आएगा?
बाद आएगा ना.
कहाँ?
ये क्या है? एंड के बाद ये क्या है? एरिक.
एरिक. हाँ,
वहां पे
नहीं, कहीं पे नहीं आएगा. यहाँ पे एंड लगा इसलिए सेमीकोलन नहीं आएगा. एरिक हु हैज अ लॉट ऑफ गुड आइडियाज. फिर फुल स्टॉप बस. ओके.
यस मैम.
बस आज की एक्सरसाइज इतनी है, पर मैं आपको क्लास वर्क में दिखा रही हूँ. मैं
This much only worksheet it is.
there is another worksheet also, this one, which I will put in the assignment. You all have to complete it yourself. Okay? There's another worksheet, this one, which I'll put in this you have to complete yourselves, or I'll send it on because you're not in the class, let me send it on the group. Complete it. Okay?
Ma'am, after please send the code.
Okay, or I'll send the code also. You can join the class. Fine. I'll send the
Yes,
code
ma'am.
also.
हाँ मेरे को
ठीक
ये
है।
मिल रहा है
हाँ बेटे क्या बोल रहे हो आप?
को रीडिंग करने नहीं देना
क्या आपको